Here we have a Ford Transit Custom. It's a 2016 model, and what we installed is a Pandora Smart Pro, which is a Category 1 Thatcham approved alarm and immobiliser. So it's an insurance approved system that has its own immobiliser. How it works, you have to carry a unique tag to actually disarm the alarm system, but it uses your factory remote. So at the moment the tags are away, so the vehicle can't see the tag, so I just want to show you this part of it. So if I unlock it, it's not actually disarmed the alarm system, so when I come to open the door, it's now triggered the alarm system off, and I'm not going to be able to get started. So it's completely immobilised. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to introduce the tag. Now I've got the tag, and that's what the tag looks like, so it's not actually that big. So you don't do anything with it, it's just proximity. So now if I come to unlock it, it's now disarmed the alarm system, and now I'll be able to start it as well. So now it starts. So that's the basic functionality of this alarm system. So the alarm system itself protects all the doors, including the bonnet, has interior sensor. This is a combi van, so it's basically got a load area there, so we put an additional sensor in that as well. And on top of that, it has a shock sensor, worn-away shock sensor, tilt sensor, motion sensor. So it's really comprehensive as a system. Obviously we added an extra sensor to that, which we could basically add loads of bits and pieces to it, to your requirement. So that gives you the overall picture of what the alarm system is about. But being a Smart Pro, it has another capability. It has app alerts and text alerts where you can make it to phone you. So if the alarm triggers, you get an alert that that actual alarm's been triggered, and it'll tell you exactly what's triggered it. So if it's a door, if it's a shock sensor, if it's impact or what have you. And it has GPS tracking. So you can actually see where the vehicle it is. And it records the history of it. So you could go way back and actually see where the vehicle was or what have you. And the tracking side of it is quite comprehensive, to give you mileage, distance. So it's pretty good in that respect. All that is done via the app. So with that app, you have all that capability. You could actually log onto a PC as well, so you could actually see where the vehicle is on that PC. And if there's any alerts, it'll come up on your PC if you've got it on. So that's the added extra being a Smart Pro, which is actually really good, especially on the van, and you have it parked in various areas and you want to know if the alarm's been triggered, because that's the way that you will know. Additionally to this alarm system, the customer wanted engine remote start because it's getting really cold. It's that time of the year, and basically you just want to defrost your windscreen. So it's a really good idea. The engine remote start will still keep the vehicle locked and it's still armed. So if you start the engine up, any intrusion on that would then basically cut the engine dead and it will still be immobilised. So I'm just going to show you. So you use the app to actually turn the engine on. So I've just activated engine remote start. It just goes through all these checks and what have you, and then it will start up. Like so. So the engine's running, as you can see, but it's still locked. So you still can't get in, and the alarm is still active. So any intrusion will trigger the alarm system off. So if you've got the engine running, and basically you then want to drive off in it, all you have to do is just unlock it. It'll unlock the doors, the engine is still running. And as long as you put the key in, this is not a push to start vehicle, so it's got a normal key, so as long as you put the key in, you just pull it around to the ignition just before you crank it, and then you could just drive it. And then when you turn it off, it'll turn off. So I'm going to activate the engine remote start, and then I'm going to show you that on the app you could actually then switch it off. So you don't have to get into the vehicle to do this. So now it's started. And now if I switch it off, the engine's now switched off. And then everything just becomes as it was before you actually start it up. So another thing I want to just show you, when we do start it up, now this is only relevant if you actually got a physical key. If you've got push to start, then this is not really the case. But let's get this vehicle started. Well, I'm just giving it a few seconds. I'm just waiting for the command to come up. That there now. And now I could basically unlock it and it keeps it running. So if I don't put the key in the ignition and I hit the brake, it kills it dead. So it's more of a safety thing, that is. So that's a Ford Transit Custom 2016. And what we installed is a Pandora Smart Pro with engine remote start.